Hey there, cinephiles. It's almost time for Film Twitter's Super Bowl. That's right. The 95th Academy Awards are coming soon. So today I am going over my final picks and predictions for the year. But if you want to see more of my coverage on this year's Oscars, be sure to check out my other videos in which I live react to the nominees and I share how I fix the Oscars. But okay, enough with the intro. We have every category to get through, and I'm going to go in the order of how the awards were announced last year. First up, we have Supporting Actress. My personal pick is Stephanie Hsu. I think she has the best performance in the lineup. However, I don't think she will win. My prediction was between Angela Bassett and Jamie Lee Curtis, especially since Jamie Lee Curtis won the SAG, but I think it's going to stay true to Angela Bassett. So, personal pick, Stephanie Hsu from Everything Everywhere All at Once, and prediction, Angela Bassett from Wakanda Forever. All right, next we have the sound category. Of the nominations, my personal pick has to go to Elvis. It's a music movie, and I like the movie, so I wanted to win some things. But my prediction, shockingly, isn't Avatar. I'm going with the other technical marvel in Top Gun Maverick. However, I wouldn't be shocked if this category went to Avatar, but purely on the sounds of the planes, I gotta go with Top Gun Maverick. Now we have cinematography. I think this year overall is kind of weak in this category, especially when you compare it to last year's. But I have to go with the subtle and beauty that is Tar. It just looks so damn professional. It's sleek. It has so many drab colors, but it still looks interesting, and I didn't want to look away from the screen. Part of that is due to other things besides cinematography, like Cate Blanchett. But overall, I really enjoy the cinematography in Tar, and a lot of the movements just felt so professional. That's just the way I would call this whole movie. It's so professional, and it's my favorite cinematography of this bunch. As for prediction, I'm going with All Quiet on the Western Front. It is a war film. There are some great shots in it, and it also has a lot of nominations. So yeah, prediction is All Quiet on the Western Front, and my personal pick is Tar. Now we're getting into documentary short. I have not seen any of these, so this is going to be quick. Personal pick, The Elephant Whispers. Like the title. Prediction, how do you measure a year? It just sounds, I don't know, it sounds serious, I guess. Also, it's the only one I heard. Now we have visual effects. Pick and prediction, Avatar Way of the Water. Yeah, it's not it's not even close. It's going to be Avatar Way of the Water. If it isn't, that'd be the biggest upset of the night, I think. Getting into a fun category now, we have animated feature. I wouldn't be upset if 3 of the 5 films won. However, my personal favorite by far is Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, so I hope that wins. That's my personal pick. As for prediction, it's the one that's been winning literally every other award, and that's Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Despite it being the year of Pinocchio, this one stood tall and stood the test of time and will stand the test of time, I believe. Even though it's not my favorite of the bunch, I still highly respect it. It's Guillermo del Toro, big name. You know, stop motion looks great. Wouldn't be a shocker if and when it wins, but I'm still rooting for you, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Getting into animated short now, my pick and prediction is My Year of Dicks. I haven't seen any of these until last night. I saw My Year of Dicks, and it's actually really good. It's on Hulu if you haven't seen it yet. And yeah, personal bias, I'm going with this one because it's also the only one I heard of before watching it. Getting into supporting actor, which should be one of, if not the easiest category to predict, and that is Ke Huy Quan. If Ke Huy Quan loses, I will riot. Me and many other people will riot. I just know it. Ke Huy Quan in this movie, which is my favorite movie of the year, Everything Everywhere All at Once. He just does so well. He's the heart and soul of that movie. He deserves every win he's been getting. He's won everything except for the BAFTA, which went to Barry Keoghan. But either way, it's Ke Huy Quan's to lose. Every time he cries during a speech, I feel like I need to cry, so I just can't even imagine his Oscar speech because he deserves it. He really does. It's a feel-good story, and it's a well-deserved performance win for him. Next, we have international film. My personal pick is All Quiet on the Western Front. I've only seen 2 in this category, and I mean, I like it more than Argentina 1985. Really, my personal pick would be RRR if it was eligible for this, which I will forever be mad that it's not. But my prediction is also All Quiet on the Western Front, as it's also nominated for Best Picture overall. So just putting 2 and 2 together. Next up, another one that I haven't seen any in, and that's live action short. Gonna make this quick. Personal pick, An Irish Goodbye, because that's basically the alt title for Banshees of Inisherin, and my prediction is Eva Lou. It just spoke to me, I guess, the title. I don't know. Now we have costume design, which was an easy pick for me because the movie itself deserved more nominations, so I just wanted to win everything it's nominated for, and that is Babylon. I also really do like Margot Robbie's red dress that is shown in the first party in the movie, but my prediction will be Elvis. It's well-deserved for sure. Also, I do like Elvis, so I am going for it as well, as I mentioned previously. But Babylon, if you could just win your 3 Oscars that you're nominated for, that'd be amazing. All right, now we have original screenplay. This is a fun category. I actually like the nominations in this. My personal pick, of course, is Everything Everywhere All at Once. So much of that movie is well written, and it's a movie that I wish I had written, so obviously I'm going to pick it. As for prediction, it seems like it's pretty much said and done for Banshees of Inisherin to win. A lot of people praise the writing and Martin McDonagh's work before, so it wouldn't shock me if it won. And don't get me wrong, solid screenplay. Just not my favorite of the bunch. Coming up to adapted screenplay, an overall weak category in my eyes. Thank goodness my personal pick and prediction is in this category, because if not, this would just be kind of a waste of an award in my eyes. Sorry. And that's Women Talking. Very solid movie. I really like the acting in it. The script is pretty good too. I just hope it wins, honestly. Now we have score, another so easy one to pick and predict, and I will be rioting if this doesn't win, and that is Babylon. The score for Babylon is one of the best scores I have ever heard. It's one that's been stuck in my head, and I've listened to it so many times. I wouldn't be surprised if it was my most listened to thing at the end of the year. Now we have editing. Editing was an interesting one. I didn't know which way really it would go, but I do have this hard and fast rule that I usually uphold, and I predict editing to also win a bigger category later on, which we'll get to. So kind of backtracking from who I picked for a different category, in this category, I have to go with Everything Everywhere All at Once for my pick and prediction. So much of the storytelling is in the edit itself. It is showy, but it is also necessary. And I think it does a great balance of both for this movie. So that is why I'm going with it. Documentary feature is next. I've only seen one of these, and it's one that I didn't really love. I love aspects of it, and for that reason, my pick is Fire Love. I still wish the David Bowie doc was in here instead. I'm forgetting the name right now, but that was a better doc in my eyes, and I wished I was here. However, my prediction is All the Beauty and the Bloodshed. That's one I've been hearing nothing but great things about, so just kind of putting my eggs in that basket and thinking it will win. Now we have production design, and for this one, it was a pretty easy one again because Babylon's nominated, so that's my personal pick. As for prediction, I am going to will it to win this, and it's going to be Babylon. Babylon. Yeah, I'm just hoping it wins the production design for a lot of these movies on here. I wouldn't be surprised if it won. This one's kind of a overall category that I really have no idea, so it's a shot in the dark for me. But why not predict Babylon, hoping and willing it to another win. Now we have original song, one category that is going to be so fun to see all the performances of. I've heard 4 of the 5 songs. I still haven't heard that one song that I'm forgetting right now, but it doesn't matter. This award needs to go to one song and one song only, and that is Natu Natu. I cannot wait for the live performance of this. It's going to be so good, I hope. I'm knocking on wood. But yeah, pick and prediction, Natu Natu from RRR. Now we have directing. This is another easy one for me, and that is the Daniels for Everything Everywhere All at Once. That is my pick and prediction. They just seem like very nice people, so a lot of people I feel like will want them to win. They're also newer on the scene compared to a lot of these directors, and I don't know, I just have a feeling that they're going to win. They've been winning a lot of awards, their film in particular, of course, so I hope that they're also able to take the directing prize, especially because I have them losing out on the writing. However, Martin McDonagh might steal this one. I hope not. I'm still rooting for the Daniels because I love you, the Daniels. So yeah, pick and prediction, the Daniels from Everything Everywhere All at Once. All right, getting into the final 4 categories. Now we have lead actor. Lead actor, a very solid lineup. Honestly, I'm sorry, Bill Nighy, but you're the odd man out in this lineup, and I feel bad for saying that, but I saw the movie, and it's fine. It's whatever. this feels like a legacy award for him, which I am so sorry I'm picking on you, Bill Nighy, if you're watching this, which, first of all, if you're watching this, I love you in About Time, but also, you're probably not watching this. Anyway, let me get to my personal pick, which is Paul Mescal. After some of these movies and performances, that's the one that's stuck with me the most. Him even getting nominated is a win already in my eyes, because at 27 years old, he's accomplished so much already, and he's just so good, and I'm so excited to see where his career goes from this. But if I were to give out the award, yeah, I'd pick Paul Mescal, which is, I don't know if that's many people's personal picks, especially with who I have predicting to win, but Paul Mescal, if you win, I'd be so happy. But my personal prediction now is Brendan Fraser. This was hard because as soon as I cut this, I'm probably gonna say it's Austin Butler. Like it's been that tight between the two of them, especially with Fraser now winning the SAG award. It seemed like Butler had it in the bag, but now who knows? This is gonna be such a interesting race. I'm sorry, Colin Farrell, but he's out now. Even though I love his performance and he had a great year last year. Yeah, I am going to say Fraser. That's going to be my final prediction, even though Austin Butler could win this easily. I also do want to hear Fraser's speech. So yeah, pick Paul Mescal, prediction Brendan Fraser. Now we have makeup and hairstyling. My pick and prediction is The Whale. Yeah, I saw a video of it recently, and it was very interesting to see all the makeup being put on. It was very interesting to see all the makeup put on, and also makeup that is done in this style usually ends up winning anyway, so it wouldn't shock me how easy of a win this was for The Whale. But it did look great too, like all the prosthetics and everything like that looked amazing. So yeah, pick and prediction The Whale. Getting into one of the harder categories for me to make a final decision on, it's lead actress. My personal pick is Michelle Yeoh. As much as I love Cate Blanchett in Tar, like literally, if they weren't pinned against each other this year, I'd be so happy if they both got an Oscar, but I had to decide and pick Michelle Yeoh for my pick. As for prediction wise, it's even somehow an even closer race between the two than who I like. They've been kind of going off each other on who's winning the awards, and Michelle Yeoh and Cate Blanchett, again, I'd be so happy with either win, but I think that I'm predicting Michelle Yeoh. I'm gonna go Michelle Yeoh on this. Cate Blanchett, though, like literally, it's at this point, it's a toss of a coin on who's going to win. It's so close in my personal pick and my prediction, but I'm going to stick to it. I'm going Michelle Yeoh. I know she'd have a fun speech as well. I love them both. It's literally a razor thin edge on why I prefer Yeoh over Blanchett. Yeah, I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stick with that. Now, getting into the final category, the one that everyone's going to be talking about the most, and that is Best Picture. My personal pick is, of course, Everything Everywhere All at Once. It was my favorite movie of the year. My second and third favorite movies weren't even nominated. Next up was Tar, which was at number 4. Yeah, I have to go Everything Everywhere for my personal pick. It's not even close. I love a good amount of movies in this lineup, though, this year. There's a lot that I don't love either, so I'm really hoping that Everything Everywhere wins, and I think it will win. That's my prediction too. Everything Everywhere All at Once has been winning so many awards. It did so well at SAG. It's garnered so many nominations. This just feels like the momentum's in its corner, especially since it's almost been out for a full year now. The fact that it's still great with all its competition, it won the PGA, won SAG. I don't know. It just seems like all signs are pointing to Everything Everywhere All at Once. I know you're never supposed to go for the front runner, but I don't know. This year just feels so much stronger than every other front runner in the past few years. And I think that's why they hadn't won. But this year, it really has to be Everything Everywhere All at Once. I don't know. I'm hoping for it. Hoping for it and predicting it. I'm going to stamp my foot down. I'm for sure 100% believing that Everything Everywhere has it in the bag, and it's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great final award. Yeah. Personal pick and prediction for the big one is Everything Everywhere All at Once. But all right, those are all of my picks and predictions for the 2023 Oscars. Be sure to let me know your wills and wants down in the comments below or on our socials. I'm sure it'll be a very interesting award show this year, and I'm very interested to see what shocks us all, honestly. Like women talking, winning Best Picture. That'd be like the weirdest thing. As always, thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Be sure to follow us on our socials, especially because we have a new short film coming that I'm so excited to announce the date soon. Stay tuned for more Yeti Films content. Be sure to enjoy Oscar night on March 12th, and I'll write you later.